Hi, welcome back. I'm Camille.
And I'm Gretchen, and we're starting over. We're so glad that y'all are here. You've been on, you were out of town last week.
I went to Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're wondering, oh my gosh, we haven't seen you guys in a week.
Yeah. Well, I've been traveling, doing some work, and my voice got a little raspy. So if it sounds sexier than normal, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Gretchen, she noticed it. So that's right.
You know what I said? I said, is that your smelly cat voice? Y'all remember from Friends when Phoebe was like, somebody quick, give me a cold because my smelly cat voice sounds so
Need
good.
my smelly cat.
She went around licking coffee cups.
It's hilarious.
Trying to get me sick because I like my sexy voice.
Missed that.
What'd you learn on anything you want to share?
Gratitude is everything. Look, honestly, it was a lot about being thankful for what we have and thankful for what we can create. And there's been so much we've all gone through, and just honestly just stopping and taking an inventory and being thankful for our lives.
Do you know, I was actually reading this journal and it was talking about gratitude is actually an energy.
Oh, yeah.
So if you think about gratitude, when you offer gratitude, you're actually creating an energy, a synergy
Very good.
of bringing things that you want into you. And I always kind of think about, we've talked about this before, but I do think, you know, when you're a mom or you're a dad and your children ask you for things,
Yeah.
you know, I remember when my kids were little, I was like, oh, what do you say? Please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we teach that because that's the proper thing to do. But if you
Manners,
think about gratitude, it isn't a matter of manners, it's a matter of energy.
It's true.
So when you speak, like Camille is saying, when you speak of things and you say it with a feeling of appreciation, the universe goes, you want more?
That's right.
You want more things to be appreciative of?
And it will give. And we used to pray a lot over our food, and I think that does make a difference. I kind of just bless everything in my life, my car, my food, my water, everything that's going to edify and beautify my body.
It's working.
Beautify, yes.
It's working. I just gave a little talk this morning on social media that this isn't something that I came up with, so don't give me the credit. She talked about doorways.
Yeah.
She talked about doors. She talked about doorways. And she said, as you enter through a doorway, have an intention. Like, equate that to your life. Like, I am now stepping into good health. I had to go see my oncologist today. So as I'm coming into the hospital, I was opening the door, walking through the doorway. My intention is good health.
Yeah.
Or as you're walking through, you know, maybe your closet, I'm giving attention to abundance, whatever that might be.
Yep.
But
Get
kind
in
of
my
train your
car.
mind. Yeah. Train your mind to welcome and walk into whatever it is you want.
I like that. That's really good. That's very good. Aren't you smart? Yes, she is.
No, I stole it from somebody else, Camille. You know that.
Yeah, but we you kind of tend to attract what we are, right?
Yes.
So I can't say. I think that's in your vibe, girl. I think it's just you're vibing that in. So you vibe that in.
Do you know, Camille and I were talking before. We always have our little powwow before we get
Therapy
to
session
going.
Right.
I know. We were talking about animals, and we
Yes.
were actually talking about grounding.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which is kind of a buzzword. If y'all don't know what grounding is, you want to tell them what it is?
Well, it's just being kind of charged by the earth and charged by the sun, frankly. I think you can ground yourself in the sunshine, but we're supposed to live outside more than we do, y'all. And shoes have changed. I mean, I read something where they're made of rubber and stuff, so we don't really feel that electrical current that's pulsating through the earth anymore when we wear shoes outside.
Well, you think
So
about the shoes
gotta
are
wrap.
supposed to protect us from the outside.
Yeah, but we need the outside. We
Right.
need that vibration.
So
We need that.
my 20-year-old flip-flops are just fine.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, but there are shoes. I'm going to order some, and they have spikes on them, and you can kind of get electrical currents from the ground.
Oh, because
So-
are they metal spikes?
Yes, they're
so
metal
like golfers
spikes.
out there could
Yes.
be just right on.
Well, maybe, I wonder. But these are designed literally for charging you from standing on the earth.
With that
Bring
thought, though, so Camille drinks from a copper
I do.
water container. Here she is. And I said to her, I was just reading this article about sheets
Yes.
that have a special wiring in there. And Camille goes, it's copper.
sheets, that's right.
They're called grounding sheets. And there's mattresses, too. So what does that do? What is the synergy? What's happening with copper?
Well, so, okay, if you put copper in, let's just say you have animals and you're watering them, right? You could put a string of copper in that water, and it will prevent it from getting moldy or gross. Okay, it actually has a purifying effect as well.
You know what, though? Last year I read that, and I read that if I put a penny in my bird bath, it will keep it from growing algae.
I'm not sure if pennies are same as, because
didn't.
it isn't just copper, I don't think. It's more than anything else.
I'll try copper.
Not purified. It's not really purified water. It's more of a
Alkaline, right?
alkaline. Yeah, and I drink alkaline water. But Not always. You've got to have acid in your gut too. It can kind of make it too alkaline. But there is kind of a electrical charge that you can get from drinking out of copper. And all of our houses used to be wired with copper. And then they kind of changed it to PVC pipe and stuff like that. So just some stuff I've been reading, it might be a little bit better to have copper.
So, gratitude. I mean, you think about gratitude and grounding. So, gratitude is actually grounding you to a basic energy of what you want.
Right.
Right. So, starting over, one thing that I tell clients is when you feel like you're stuck,
Yeah.
always go to gratitude
Yes.
because it shifts your energy.
That's right.
And it shifts your mindset. You can't be happy and mad at the same time.
That's right.
You can't create a problem and create a solution at the same time.
That's right.
Choose which one you want.
That's exactly right. I saw the cutest video online, and it was this guy sitting on the beach, and he had a dog next to him, and he had a soundboard and everything, and a microphone. He said, "If you're having a bad day, sit here." Did you see that? I loved that.
And he started playing music, and the people had the headphones on.
The guy, yeah, some alpha male kind of goes, "All right," comes, sits down, puts the headphones on, and the guy literally starts singing a song to him. And at the end of it, he said, "I'm having a great day. I'm going to have a great day." And the guy was just like, "Oh my gosh!" And then it said, "The universe knows your name," and that's when he just went, "I needed to hear that, man. Thanks."
Yeah.
And fist bumped him. I love that kind of stuff. It's just like somebody's a little spark of just love, and he's just trying to share some love. And if we all did that, what a great world.
We were talking about what's on our feeds in
Yes.
our social media is very selective.
Yeah.
You and I both, we own, because I'll look and it'll say, liked, and it'll say Camille. I'm like, oh, of course it is. But we really only attract the good news that's coming in,
Yes.
or things like that. Whereas if you just let your feed kind of just be natural and just anything shows up and you have no filter in there, you have no way of protecting your energy. And so before I go to bed, like before I start my meditation stuff, I always look for fun things like that feel good. Or there was this one I posted last night, y'all. This gal, she looked like a teenager or young 20s.
Yeah.
She went back to the hospital. She's in her wheelchair, and she goes to see her favorite nurse, like as a visit.
Aw.
And the nurse is walking down, and the girl stands up. And
That's
the nurse
amazing.
had no idea, and she was, "Thank you, Jesus." Oh my gosh, it was just such. Like I'm laying there in bed with tears coming down my face.
On that simple little video.
But I was bringing in a really good energy,
Yeah.
And so if you're going to hang out on social media, just make sure your stuff is good.
Oh, and you can pick and choose all that stuff. I mean, you start just following people. It's just amazing how that just kind of ripples to you. And I'm sure AI is part of that too. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, the
my
algorithms
AI,
are like, okay, follow that, but that's okay. Just make sure it'll do the same thing if you're following the crappy stuff too.
That's right.
But gratitude. It sounds so simple. It sounds like something that mom and grandma and everybody, dad used to say. But really, it is amazing how you can shift.
Yes. Well, if you're in a funky mood, that's what starting over is all about. Is every moment you can start over. Every moment you can go to gratitude. You can shift that mood. Mm-hmm. If your life's not working right now, pull back, observe what's happening, see it for what it is, and then shift into something different. You don't have to live in that state of mind or that mood set. You can change any moment.
And Camille talks all the time about mood shifting.
Yes.
That's a quick way to do it, y'all, because once you start that momentum going, you can't stay in unhappiness when you're focused on happiness. That is exactly law. Right. Like that is the way it is, right? And so a good lesson for y'all to do with your family, like if you have kids or whatever, just say to them, it's a great way to talk. Tell me 10 great things that happened to you today.
Tell me 2.
Tell me 2.
Can't think of 10. Give me 2.
Yeah.
Give me 1.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate y'all being here. StartingOverSeries.com is our website if you guys want any more information.
We've got webinars coming up. We're going to be, we've got some webinars we're shooting this week. And we've also got some one-on-one counseling we do. We do couple counseling. And we're speaking at some corporations right now. So just get online and take a look at our services. We'd love to help you out.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.